internet family, by the tone of my hand claps, you already know that I might get just a little hype in this video. Not hype, but just because I'm kind of a little passionate about this subject, and I just want to educate y'all, or at least give you a different perspective so that you challenge yourself to think outside of the box and just to try new things and never knock it till you try it. As curly girls, I think we get so consumed by content, all the information that is out there. There's so much information with the internet. You go to Google and you type in transitioning or like natural hair journey, and it's so overwhelming. Honestly, I feel like transitioning now in 2018 feels like walking into an IKEA. Like when you walk in, you're mad hype. You're like, oh, everything's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I can't. I love IKEA. And then halfway through, you're like, get me out of here. Like, I just want to get out of here. I want to get my stuff and I want to go. Like, I don't want to be here any longer. Get me out of this maze. You're over it. You're over it. And then just when you think you're getting close to leave, you wind up in the freaking linen section and you're like, is this ever going to end? So I honestly feel like just the natural hair community is very, very, very overwhelming. And I'm sharing all of this from experience, and if you didn't know, I've been natural my entire life. I did get heat damage when I was in college from straightening my hair, and I transitioned back to my curly hair. But for the most part, I have been natural all of the almost 28 years that I have been alive. I'll insert pictures right here so that you can see my hair flourishing. And you know, when I was growing up, we didn't have not even a third of the products, not even like a 16th of the products available to us that are available now on the market. And back then, the only thing that was available for curly hair was mousse gel, like the big tub of La Bella gel, like, you know, that came in different colors, pink lotion, and hair grease. Like, that was all you had available. The shampoos had sulfates and silicones in them and all that bad stuff. And as you can see, my hair was still popping. So if my hair was still healthy and looked good in 2000, when we didn't have these products available, then my theory is like, it can't be that hard to achieve healthy hair in 2018. But I can see how it can be hard because there's so much information and it's so overwhelming. But anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about silicones. Silicones, oh my God, silicones. Silicones, oh my God, she's gonna talk about silicones. Oh my God, don't tell me that she uses silicones. Yes, I do. I use silicones in my hair. I don't have silicones in my hair right now, which is a shame, because then I really would have been able to like show you why my hair likes silicones and why I personally like them as well. But I will insert some video clips of my hair with silicones so that you can see how amazing my hair looks with silicones. I accidentally discovered that my hair likes silicone about a year ago. I mean, my hair has always liked silicone, but I just personally finally became aware of it because I actually looked at the ingredients on the label and was like, why does my hair like this product and that product and that product and that product? What is a common factor? And the common factor was dimethicone. And what is dimethicone? To put it in simple words, it is a silicone. It is a silicone. And what is a silicone? It is an ingredient, and correct me if I'm wrong because I'm not a chemical engineer. I'm just going by my personal experience of being a curly girl. In hair care, they are primarily used to lubricate, condition, and to add shine. And then in another great article that was done on naturallycurly.com, which I will also share the link to that, it speaks specifically about dimethicone. And dimethicone is the main silicone that I discovered that my hair really loved. And I discovered that by accident, how I mentioned before, and I'll also include the link to the video where I made that discovery. My hair had known it all this time, but I didn't know it until I was like, oh wow, like this is a common ingredient in both of these products, and my hair looks bomb, and it's a silicone. So then I really started doing my research, and I started reading about the other side of silicones and how it's not all bad and evil, and how, hey, like, it actually works for some people like myself. So it says dimethicone is a very popular silicone found in a lot of hair products. It is added to conditioners and styling products, and it is said to help control frizz and provide extra slip. Like most silicones, dimethicone helps products to become easily spreadable. This silicone is not water soluble, meaning water alone is not enough to rid it from the hair. Usually, a shampoo with sulfates is required to remove 100% of dimethicone buildup, but some mild sulfate-free cleansers are said to slow or stop buildup as well, but not remove it. Okay, now that I have shared that information, right? let's talk a little bit about the pros of silicones, and then we're going to talk about the cons, and then I'm going to tell you about my experience with silicones. There's a great debate in the natural hair community.
Silicone is the worst thing ever you could put in your hair. You're gonna die if you put silicone in your hair. You're gonna be bald. Your hair's gonna fall off. Oh my god, you're the worst person ever because you use silicone, and I'm gonna follow you because how dare you use silicones?
Like, ridiculous. And there are really people that are so like extreme about this that it actually gets on my nerves, and I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, I think just anyone in the natural hair community that just like be going so hard just drives me crazy, because I'm like, I get it. Like, I get it. I promise you I get it. I've been curly all my life. I truly get it. But sometimes it's not that deep. Like, it doesn't have to be that deep. And I always respect what people choose to do with their hair. So why can't you respect what I choose to do with my hair? If I want to use silicones, let me be. Because every time that you tell me my hair looks popping, most likely I used a product that has silicone in it. So what was the problem? Like, I really just don't understand. So I feel like that, honestly, that has always been my problem with the natural hair community, especially on social media. Sometimes they really be doing the most, and I just don't understand why you can't respect people's choices with their hair. Why do you care so much about what other people want to do with their hair? Yes, I understand being natural has so many benefits, because your hair, it's in its natural state, it's in its healthiest state because you are taking care of it in its natural state. But if people still choose to relax the hair, that's on them, girl. That's not on you. If I choose to color my hair, that's on me. If I choose to blow dry my hair, that's on me. If I choose to straighten my hair, that's on me. But guess what? I do all of those things, but I also make sure to take really good care of my hair, and that's why my hair is in the amazing state that it is in. Because my thing has always been, do whatever the hell you want with your hair as long as your hair is healthy. Like, I'm not here to preach about natural this or this or this or that. I'm here to preach about hair health, right? So if my hair is naturally curly, for it to be in its primal health condition, it has to be in its natural state. But that's just personally my opinion. Do whatever you want. That's really what I'm here to preach. Do whatever you want as long as your hair is healthy, girl, okay? So, okay, what are the pros? What are the pros of silicone? Dimethicone specifically, we're gonna talk a lot about dimethicone because that's the one that I am more familiar with and the one that I see more in my hair products. So dimethicone forms an outer layer around the hair cuticle, and what is a hair cuticle? Is literally a strand of hair. So dimethicone forms an outer layer on a strand of hair. It smooths down that outer layer. It smooths the cuticle down. Now, by it smoothing the cuticle down, it makes the hair appear as if there's less frizz, and it also makes the hair appear as if it's shiny. Dimethicone is also added to a lot of heat protectants because it protects the hair from any thermal damage. So if you look at the back of your heat protectants, if you use any, you'll probably find dimethicone in a lot of them. And I will have more details about this on my website. So if you're just lost and confused and you prefer to like read this information, just go to my website, AllThingsAda.com. So what I mean by water barrier is that silicone actually waterproofs your hair, so it protects your hair from the elements. Also gives hair a slippery when wet feeling. So if you notice when you use products that have silicone, your hair kind of feels like slippery as you're putting the product in when it's wet. And that's something that's really great when it comes to blow drying your hair, because it helps with the tangles as you're blow drying your hair. If you notice when you use certain products when you're going to blow out your hair, if that is something that you do, you see that the brush kind of just glides through the hair and there's no tangles, and it's very easy for you to actually blow dry your hair because you applied a product that had dimethicone or silicone in it that really helped with the smoothing out the hair when it comes to blow drying it. Now let's talk about the negatives. Silicone is almost like rubber plastic. It's often used as a sealant in other industries to block off water, to block off air sometimes. It's not a natural ingredient. If you follow the Curly Girl Method by Lorraine Macy, who is the founder of Diva Curl, one of the things that the Curly Girl Method does not allow is silicones. It also doesn't allow parabens, and it also doesn't allow sulfates in the hair. Because she states that silicones are made to repel water, and they form a seal around the cuticle and do not let the water in. And what happens over time is that it prevents absorption of water, therefore your hair gets dry because it's not moisturized. Silicones can weigh the hair down, preventing the curl from forming. So if you notice that your curls don't spring up, it could be due to the fact that the silicone is weighing the hair down. And because dimethicone or silicones require sulfates to be removed from your hair, that in turn also dries out your hair. And sulfates are basically shampoos that lather up. And as you guys know, us curly girls need all the moisture we can get. And when you use shampoos that have sulfates in them, they do strip the hair of its natural oils, therefore leaving your hair dry, which can ultimately cause hair damage if you do it over a long period of time. Now that I have shared the pros of silicones and the cons of silicones, I'm going to share with you my personal experience and my personal advice, just in case you want to take it, because I actually did a little survey on my Instagram stories and I was shocked to see that there are a lot more of you that knowingly use products that have silicones versus those of you that do not use products with silicones whatsoever. I was actually really shocked. I thought that it would be much higher on the side of the people that do not use silicones because, you know, most people talk about the bad when it comes to silicones. Not enough people, I feel like, talk about the good. So 54% of people surveyed said that they do use silicones and 46% said they don't. So it wasn't off by that much, but I was just really shocked. My personal experience with silicones, my hair loves them. Every time I have a silicone in my hair is smooth. I don't have any frizz. I can get longer hair days. Like my hair can last up to 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. When I use products that do not have silicone in them, which is what I have in my hair right now, I have all Diva Curl products. You know, Diva Curl products don't have sulfates, they don't have parabens, they don't have silicones. When I use products that don't have silicone in them, my hair generally tends to feel more dry. I have a lot more frizz and it also tangles very, very, very easily. When I use products that do have silicone in them, my hair is frizz-free or very close to being frizz-free. I don't get as many tangles whatsoever, and I get longer hair days, which if you know me, that is what I strive for when it comes to my wash and goes. I try to extend my wash and goes as long as I can because I personally like big hair. I like my hair when it's 3rd day, 4th day and on, and also I don't like to wash my hair that much. Wash days are my least favorite, so if I can go longer without washing my hair, I would try to do so. But I've noticed that I can only get longer wash and goes when I use products that have silicone in them versus when I use products that do not. So right now I did a wash and go in my hair 3 days ago with all Diva Curl products, and to the touch my hair does feel a little bit drier. I know it's not dry, but it does feel drier. You know, I have a lot more frizz than I would normally have with the wash and go that was done with products that have silicone in them, and also my hair does tangle a lot more. So the back of my head, here, let me see if I can show you guys. The back of my head is tangled. And, you know, it happens. Like, curly hair does tangle, but I find that it tangles a lot more when I use products that don't have silicone in them. So therefore, because my hair tangles easier, I have to wash my hair more often when I use products that do not have silicone in them. Versus when I do use products that have silicone in them, I get longer wash and goes. I hope that makes sense to you. That's just been my personal experience when I use products with or without silicones. If you would like me to do a comparison video, let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing a side-by-side comparison of a wash and go, a standard wash and go, and on one side I will show you what my hair looks like when I use products with silicones and how many hair days I can get. And on the other side I can show you what my hair looks like when I use products that don't have silicones and how many wash days I can get out of that. Now, the only thing I will tell you, whatever you do to your hair, if you are going to use silicones, if you personally decide to use silicones, even if you just want to try it, I always say don't knock it till you try it. Don't come here on my channel, don't comment below and tell me how awful of a human being I am because I use silicones if you haven't tried it for yourself. You know, the best way that you can see what your hair likes and what your hair doesn't like is if you try it. Like I said earlier, so many of us consume so much content and we get in our heads about, oh, I can't use this, I can use that. No, I can't use this. Oh my God, that's so bad for your hair. Just try it. Just try it. And no matter what it is that you end up doing, you always want to counteract, right? So I like to use silicones. My hair likes silicones. So what do? I counteract the silicones with clarifying my hair. What is a clarifying shampoo? And this is a whole nother video that I can make. What is a clarifying shampoo? It is a shampoo that will clarify your hair. It will strip the hair of any buildup that you have, and it's gonna give you that squeaky, squeaky, squeaky clean feeling. Now, that squeaky clean feeling is okay once a month, you know, to remove all your buildup. When it becomes a problem is when you use it too often. I do not wash my hair with the clarifying shampoo every single time I wash my hair, which is typically once a week or twice a week at most. I clarify my hair once a month or whenever I feel like my hair has a lot of buildup. So clarifying my hair allows me to remove all the silicones in my hair and allows me to start fresh with the clean start. If you feel like your wash and goes aren't acting right, you've been using the same products and for some reason you're getting a crazy result, just clarify your hair and start fresh. Clarifying your hair is literally giving you a clean slate. Now, because I clarify my hair, I've removed a lot of the moisture. I've stripped my hair of the buildup, and now I need to counteract that and I need to add the moisture back in my hair. So what do? Every single time I clarify my hair, hell, every single time I wash my hair, I always deep condition. Why do I do that? Because I need to add the moisture back in my hair, number one. And number two, I also have color in my hair. So I need to add as much moisture as I can to my hair at all times possible. And how do I do that? For me, a big part of that is deep conditioning. And when I deep condition, I try to sit under a cap or I put a plastic bag under my head so I can get some heat in there, or I just try to leave the conditioner in my hair for a good amount of time and then rinse it out and then do my wash and go as normal. From experience, clarifying the hair and deep conditioning the hair every week has helped a lot, and I have never had any issues with using silicones in my hair as long as I clarify and remove the silicone from my hair and then add the moisture back in with a deep conditioner. This is from my experience. These are my personal results. At the end of the day, what I want you to get from this video is that I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I'm a natural hair guru, because I am not. I just like to share with you guys what has worked for me. Yes, I've been natural my whole entire life, and guess what? I'm still learning how to deal with my hair. I learn new things every day, and I'm about to be 28 years old. It's been a long time coming. Back then, we didn't have as many products as we have now. So every time a brand pumps out a new product, I'm like, okay, well, let me try this. Is it gonna work for my hair? And that's also my job, right? I build an amazing platform, an amazing community, and you guys trust my opinion and trust what I have to say on products. So I'm also constantly testing out new products so that I can share my thoughts and opinions with you guys. Now, a lot of times the products that I like maybe don't work for you. Why? Because maybe you have a different hair texture, maybe you have a different porosity, maybe we don't have the same curl pattern. There's so many factors that determine whether a product is gonna work for you or not. Even it comes down to your diet, because your diet, your insides have a lot to do with what you see on the outside. That's another video that I can talk about for days, right? So there's gonna be a lot of factors that are gonna determine whether a product is gonna work for you or not. But what I can tell you is stop consuming content. Like, stop watching 25,000 YouTube videos on the same hair product and just try it. Just try it. Because the only way that you are going to learn what your hair likes and what your hair doesn't like is by getting to know your hair. And I just feel like not enough of us spend time with our own hair to figure that out. You know, we're always watching this and reading this and doing this, but you just have to try it. We were to spend as much time as we spend consuming content about how to deal with curly hair as we were to spend actually getting to learn our hair, I feel like you would probably have avoided so many mishaps. From my experience, and because I know my hair so well, I can take a product and put it in my hand, and from the way that it feels in my hand, I can already tell you if it's gonna work for me or if it's not gonna work for me. And how did I learn those things? Because I've learned what my hair likes and what my hair doesn't like. A lot of times before I try a curly cocktail, especially when I'm mixing two products together, I actually mix the products together in my hand to see if they're even gonna work well together. Because I don't know if you guys have ever done this. A lot of times you'll mix two products together thinking that they'll work, and one product will start to flake, or you'll get all these little spots all over your hair. If you had mixed it in your hand first, you would have been able to see if the product was gonna separate or not, and it just avoided a whole freaking like mishap in your hair. So please, if you take anything away from this video, is that silicones are not that bad. You're not gonna die if you use silicones, I promise. I promise, because I still have a head full of curls on me, right? And I'm still alive. Please get to know your hair. Please just get to know your hair. Spend time with your hair. If a product didn't work for you the first time you use it, give it another chance. Try something new. Process of elimination. You try this, that didn't work. Maybe you put it off to the side and you go back to it later. Because guess what? There's a lot of products that didn't work for me when I was transitioning that I'm obsessed with now. And there's a lot of products that did work for me when I was transitioning that I'm not too crazy about anymore now. Because my hair was in a different state. I had a different texture. I had like 3 different textures in my hair when I was transitioning. And anyways, I just hope that this video was informative. I hope that it was eye-opening for you, and maybe you learned something new. And if you didn't learn anything new and you want to hate on me because I use silicones, girl, that's fine, because I'm gonna be fine and my curls gonna be fine too. And if you want to unfollow me because I use silicones, because I know there's some people that are gonna get in their feelings because I'm talking about silicones as if silicones were like Voldemort. This is not Harry Potter. Like, I feel like silicones is like the ingredient that shall not be named. Sulfates is the ingredients that shall not be named. Like, I don't know. And for a long time, I was hesitant to share this information because I'm like, I feel like people are gonna come for me. People are gonna come for me because they're gonna be like, how dare you use silicones? How dare you use sulfates? Girl, I've been using them and my hair is fine. But like I said, if you are going to use them, be conscious of the pros and the cons, and then also be conscious of what you can do to counteract, right? Just counteract, girl. And you know what? That's the end of this video, because I know this video is hella long, because you know I like to talk a lot when I'm really passionate about something. I just know how I am. So I'm gonna cut this video right here. And I'm sorry, I didn't even get to give a shout out to my primas and vecinas, how I usually do at the beginning of the video, because you know I just went right into it. But hey prima, hey vecina, thank you so much for all the love that you show me constantly. I really appreciate and love you guys so much. And if you're new here and you want to be part of the family, if you want to be a prima, that's a cousin, if you want to be a vecina, my OGs, a vecina is an OG, a vecina means neighbor in Spanish, by the way, OGs, you know, just subscribe to my channel. If you stumbled upon this channel at 3 o'clock in the morning because you were watching a wash and go routine from someone else, and then you saw mine, and then you saw this video about silicones, and you were like, what is this girl talking about? Welcome, hello to you too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I know you did not sit through this whole video and then you just thought that you was just gonna leave out of here and not just like, no. Subscribe to my channel. Let's be friends. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this whole silicone debate, pros and the cons. Do you use silicones? If you do, let me know what is one of your favorite products that has silicones in it. And if you don't use silicones, let me know why. Is it that you're scared to use it, but you've actually never even gave it a chance? Or you have tried it and it just didn't work for you, which is totally okay, because at the end of the day, that's all I want you to do. I just want you to get to know your hair and figure out by process of elimination what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Thank you so much for watching All Things Ada. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!